Hello. If you have already watched the first lessons, you probably noticed that they were not recorded by me personally, but by an avatar created using the HeyGen service. This was done specifically so that you could evaluate the capabilities of artificial intelligence in action and see how realistic it works. Because HeyGen is one of those tools that changes the rules of the game in creating video content. The first versions of HeyGen were developed in 2021 by the company Surreal AI. Its creators sought to change the approach to video production, making it accessible and convenient. Their goal was to enable businesses, marketers, educators, and content makers to quickly generate videos for training, advertising, presentations, or social networks without involving large production teams. Thanks to this, HeyGen has become one of the most innovative services in its field, and its capabilities continue to expand. Today, it allows you to create videos in over 40 languages, generate personalized content, and even do automatic dubbing. And this is just the beginning, as artificial intelligence in video production continues to develop rapidly. Let me tell you about the basics of HeyGen, and we will go through most of them. Let's start with the main one, creating avatars. HeyGen offers two options, photo avatar and video avatar. Photo avatar is generated based on a regular image, which the platform brings to life thanks to artificial intelligence. Lip movement and facial expressions are synchronized with text, allowing you to create videos without additional recordings. This is an ideal solution for those who want to quickly and efficiently launch video content without having to record their own video. Video avatar is another level. It is based on a real recording of a person, so it looks as natural as possible. With its help, you can preserve not only the voice and appearance, but also characteristic gestures, manner of speaking, emotions. This is especially important for those who want to preserve their personal communication style. For example, experts, teachers, or brand representatives. HeyGen also offers a large library of ready-made avatars. These are more than 700 options for characters of different ages, genders, and nationalities, which allows you to choose the right image for any scenario. For example, you can use a serious presenter for business presentations or an informal hero for social networks. Another important feature of the platform is speech synthesis and multilingual support. You simply enter text and the system automatically voices it in a voice that is as close to real as possible. HeyGen supports over 100 languages and accents, which makes it easy to adapt content for an international audience. Now, you don't need to look for announcers for each language. The platform will do it on its own. In addition to generating avatars, HeyGen has a built-in video editor that allows you to work with videos without using third-party programs. Here you can add text, images, change the background, choose presentation styles, and even use ready-made templates. This significantly simplifies the process of creating content and reduces the time for its preparation. When it comes to content optimization, you can't miss the instant highlights feature. It allows you to quickly analyze long videos, automatically highlight the most interesting moments, and create short clips that are perfect for Instagram Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. This feature is especially useful for marketers who want to quickly adapt long lectures, webinars, or presentations to the format of social networks. Another unique opportunity is interactive avatars that can act as video bots. This is a real breakthrough in the field of communication automation. They can respond to customer requests, conduct consultations, or present products in the format of interactive video chat. This is an ideal solution for companies that want to automate sales or improve customer service. And what if you need to translate a video into another language? As I already said, HeyGen has a built-in AI translation function that allows you to change the voiceover of the video while preserving the naturalness of the voice and emotions. Thus, you can create multilingual content without the need for re-recording or dubbing. So you see, HeyGen is more than just a platform for creating videos. It's a complete solution that allows you to quickly, easily, and cost-effectively produce professional video content. So in the next lesson, I want to show you how I use HeyGen and share some best practices for using this tool. See you in the next lesson. By the way, let me know what you think about it. Write a review when you can and share your goals. I'm also happy to answer questions. Send me a direct message anytime.
Hey guys, in this video I will share why HeyGen is game changer in our business and activity. I'm really a big fan of all AI tools. AI is game changer and it's saving hours in my daily routine, but HeyGen is definitely a big stuff. To understand what we are doing, we have a few educational businesses, and video content is definitely very important, very vital part of everything that we are creating. We have our own sales, it's website on the AI Academy. We have courses on Udemy, we have courses on Coursera, we have video content on YouTube, and in all these stories, plus all advertising for Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, etc., we need video content. So if we talk about the HeyGen was a game changer in my life, in my activities. It gave a lot of really valuable stuff that helped me to adopt everything that we create in video content, make it faster, make it easier. It's a lot of cases it helps me with translation, adoption, creatives, etc. So let's go through the basic stuff. How do we use HeyGen for different goals in our educational activity, marketing activity, business activity? And I hope that it will be really useful in your case, that you can implement this in your business, and all practices that I will share with you in this course, that my co-instructors will share with you in this course. It definitely help you to grow your projects, your business, make a great video content without any pain. So let's start from the basics. If we talk about main types of video that I usually create, this is different types of lessons. If we talk about Udemy, Coursera, our own courses on AI Academy, etc., some basic video content on YouTube, like short videos, testimonials, manuals, etc. All this content is easily created with HeyGen. Here we have different content. For example, this is Udemy lesson. This is we sell for our Ukrainian brand. This is content for Instagram. Another content that we use for another lessons in another course, etc. So here we have different examples of video content that we use, or as part of our courses, or as educational content, or it can be advertisement content for Facebook ads, Google ads, other sources where we need video as the ad creative. So here is my HeyGen account. You see here enormous amount of videos. This is just recent citations, but we have like 323 videos, and HeyGen helps us to create a lot of different type of video content. Sometimes it's with deck and with the presentation. Sometimes it's some vertical format, horizontal format. Sometimes I use not just my avatars, but some custom avatars. For example, for Christmas, I used Santa Claus or different avatars from HeyGen library in my user-generated templates. So you see a lot of creatives that we test for ads in vertical format. I'm regularly test HeyGen for translation. So we have example of translating our podcast from English to Ukrainian. Another one example, as I mentioned previously, I have different avatars. This one in suit, this one in t-shirt. So all this content was generated with some purposes. It's all marketing stuff, or content creation stuff, or educational stuff. So that's the basis of all our libraries. And here it is. I promised you to show Santa, and as I mentioned, we use not just my avatar, but the avatars that were created by HeyGen library. So there are a lot of them. Let's dive deep about the main functionality that we use in HeyGen and in the next lessons you will have detailed guide how to use them. I will show just our experience, and if you will want to start implementing HeyGen in your business, in L&D, in marketing, in sales, it will be further detailed guidelines, detailed examples that will help you to implement all of this stuff in your business. The first and the main, of course, we use avatars. I have my own avatars, a lot of them. So I use my own avatar, a lot of photo avatars. For example, I love these Pixar guys. Some photos, I'm a like Android robot, but also I use a lot of public avatars. HeyGen has a huge library of public avatars. It's 737 avatars at this moment. So any avatars of any age, gender, etc., you can check the one you would like. This is the basic, so AI avatars is the main part that we use. The next stage is to implement voices. Here you have the big library of voices. Of course, you can also integrate another voices if you are interested in, but this is the basic. So here we have the main idea how it can be implemented, and you can create a new voice if it's needed. Also, we are big fans of labs, so we have a lot of tools that we use in labs of HeyGen, maybe for our Instagram content and content for some ads. We use video podcast format, so you can feed HeyGen a URL with your content, for example, a link to our course, and two different guys or two different ladies will chat in Instagram format about this course, about this product. So this is one feature that we heavily use. Maybe the most common and most used feature that we have here, it's URL to video format. So here we have the possibilities to create a lot of user-generated content. So guys are talking about our courses, about our content. They share their experience about our Udemy courses, Coursera courses, about my book, etc. So this is another way how it can be implemented. Another way that we use HeyGen, it's also instant highlights. We have pretty long 1-hour podcasts. So we love to put this content in HeyGen, and with instant highlights, it's cropping it in short videos that we can use in Instagram stories, in different content like TikToks, YouTube shorts, etc. The stuff what we are still not testing out, but we have plans. If I will go to interactive avatars, you will see that I've implemented my interactive avatar here. It's my video chatbot. So this is Anton, and you can chat with Anton about AI. I will answer your questions. I will help you with all this stuff, and it's definitely a very important part of our interaction. That's it. My main idea before we've started to go deep in the technical stuff of HeyGen, to show that it's really amazing tool. I love it. We use a lot of avatar video creations, translations video, adding motion, creating content. So we will teach you in this course how use this toolkit, how to get the main benefits of this tool, how improve your content, grow your business, make it much more faster, easier, make it smarter, not harder. So that's it for today. Let's move to the practical session of this course and see you in the next video. Hey there, in this video we will talk about how you can create your avatar. Avatar is the main entity in HeyGen. So with avatar you can create your videos, social media content, podcasts, etc. Let's go to the main page and let's switch to avatar. Here we have few basic options how we can interact with avatars. The first and the basic way, you can use some avatars from the avatar library, and it's pretty huge. So for example, if you want to get some exact photos, videos, etc., you can go to the library of the public avatar. You have here males, females, etc. For any case, for any stuff, you can choose what you want. In this window, it's not so suitable, but if you are going to the avatars and going to search among public avatars, for example, you can find exactly the one you need for this video. For example, I want to create some cooking recipe, and I'm searching for the guy who is cooking. I'm just typing like this, and here we have cooking female, cooking male, some like very professional old chef, etc. So we have a lot of different avatars that can be used for cooking video, depends what we're going on. Or we have to do something military style. Let's go how it will work. And for more military style, we have this just one guy. But we have a lot of builders, some like police-like, etc. So we have different options that we can use. So let's go through and talk how we can work with avatars. The first and the basic option I want to share with you is creating your own avatar. So you can generate avatar from scratch, and this is a big and active possibility that we have. So let's see how it looks like, and let's go through the basic activities that you need to go. You can create the name of avatar. For example, it can be Anton, Kate, Julia, etc. You will decide it young, adult, early middle age, late middle age, senior, unspecified, etc. You can go through the gender, so you can decide it will be man or woman, its ethnicity, and of course you can describe it. The more details you will give, the better avatar will look like. So you can go through the sample and you see how it usually looks like: a young Hispanic man in hiking gear standing on a mountain trail. So if you need to create a video about hiking, this is the perfect way how you can do it. Of course, you can go through the basic orientation, so you can go through the landscape, portrait, square. You have the opinions and you have the options to go through pose, upper body, face, and of course, you will decide which type of avatar, which style you will go. In most cases, we are using realistic avatars, but we can go through Pixar, cinematic, vintage, noir, cyberpunk, sci-fi, etc. So after you will go through all this stuff, you can create this avatar. Let's finalize the idea with the hunky man. Let's name him Juan. Let's make him man. Ethnicity white. Let's think that we will need some landscape photo. I will decide that it will be full body. And I don't know, if we talk about, I would like to get some Pixar style. Let's generate the preview. It will take a few seconds, so usually HeyGen is pretty fast and I love it. So it will give you the basic understanding how it will looks like, and you can start using this avatar, start generating images, photos, avatar videos, etc. So this is the basic way how it usually works. In our case, we are still waiting, and I will go through the main idea of the creating avatar. For each video, for each thing that you need to go through, you can use existing avatars. For example, I love this one. This is the hiking guy. You can edit the prompt if you don't like it. You can generate again, and we can save this avatar. We can save, and we can start using this avatar for the next activities just in a few minutes. You can add here voices, you can implement here looks. So there are different ways how it can be implemented, but as always, it's need a little bit time to be uploaded. While it's generating, let's come back to the main library. As I've mentioned, we have a lot of options of creating avatar, and in this video I will just stop on the photos to avatar options, and in the next video we will also talk about the video avatar, which is my favorite feature. So let's go to the photos to avatar. Here we are. So let's see how it looks like. You have the possibility to upload the photo. So we can select a photo. For example, I will take some fresh one that I have from my LinkedIn account, and let's see. Yeah, I like it. It's just one and it's enough. I will upload this one. and it will take some time to start using it. So here I can say that it's on LinkedIn, and here I'm specifying the age, young adult. Okay, I wanna tell I'm early. I'm middle age, gender, man, ethnicity, white, and let's go through. So we are going through creating this look. So I also waiting while the photo is validating. For the better results, it's better to upload more photos. So I can upload in this case like 5, 10, 15 photos. The better quality are photos, the better results you will get in the output. So here we're also waiting while HeyGen is validating photo, and we can come back and play a little bit with our photo avatars. So we can go through some our existing photo avatars. And for example, I can use this one, my Pixar. I've already uploaded. It was generated by Midjourney. So to create the basic video with this avatar, I need just to choose the photo I like. After that, I need to decide it will be our landscape or portrait. Let it be portrait. I want to create some Instagram content for stories. Here is the guy which is talking. And the last but not the least, I need to add the text. For example, I don't need the voice of Bell. I need some of my voices. I will go and take my Anton voice. Here I will use English with my regional accent. I'm not native speaker, so it's okay. And here I will decide to say just maybe hello. Let's add some text. And let's see what is going on. So this is the basic stuff which we can use. So before we will publish, I will check the preview. I need to wait while it will give the output. And after that, after I will...
Hello, how are you?
I can submit. After that, I can submit. We can say that it's our Pixar test. Here you can decide the location where you will upload the files, the resolution. You can make it higher, you can make it lower. 4K is accessible just for video avatars which were recorded in 4K. FPS 25 I think is okay. Format MP4, okay. So we can submit. On this stage we can submit. It's pretty short, so it can be some issues with synchronization, but I think that in few seconds we will get the final video that we can use. So just to summarize, it's pretty easy to use photos to generate videos, to create avatars. So you can go through different stuff one by one and get the better results you can. So you can switch from one photo to another to see how is going on, what is results do you have, how do they look like, etc. We see that such shorter videos like this, they are proceeding pretty fast. So right now we have 45%, and just in few seconds we will get the final video that we can check. We can add subtitles, we can edit it if we like it, etc. HeyGen will send you email that will inform you that the video is already ready. It's important stuff because if it's a long quiz, sometimes it can be not so fast. But at the same time, you always can edit this video and you can create a new template. For example, this photo avatar we can use for presentation. If you are using some information and sending this video somewhere, so we can use the video ID. You can rename, you can move to another folder, or you can trash it. So right now we are just waiting to the final stage of the video editing, and that's it. So fast 2 seconds video was proceeded pretty well, and here we can watch how it looks like.
Hello, how are you?
So he told, hello, how are you? Made a sign. You can comment this video, you can share this video. If you want, you can pretty fast translate this video. You can download it here, edit as in you. And my favorite feature, if we're creating content for some social media, we can turn on captions, publish these captions, edit captions if we don't like it or we think that are not ideal here. And after that, we can run the video with the captions. So it always takes few seconds to publish it. And right now we have
Hello, how are you?
Captions, and they are under this line, so we can use it. That's it about video creation with photo avatar. It's the basic option. The quality is not so high compared with interactive avatar, video avatar, real avatar, and this is just the basic stuff which we can use for fast video creation, for example, in some presentations, some social media content, video content, etc. But I definitely love this feature. Let's go in deep for more interesting HeyGen capabilities. See you in the next video.
Today, we will talk about the advanced capabilities of HeyGen, namely video translation and adding languages. After all, AI avatars are a tool that can become a bridge for your brand to enter the international market. If you want to attract customers abroad or make your brand global, you need to speak the language of your consumers. And this is not just a figure of speech, it is a real factor influencing sales. Many companies assume that their potential customers know the brand's language well enough to understand its offer. However, this is one of the most common mistakes. Harvard Business Review studies confirm that language directly affects consumers' willingness to make a purchase. Here are the numbers. 72.1% of consumers spend most of their time on websites that are available in their native language, and 72.4% are more likely to buy a product if information about it is presented in their language. And in turn, 56.2% consider the opportunity to get information in their language more important than price. Therefore, it can be assumed that more than half of buyers are willing to pay more if you make information accessible to them. In my opinion, speaking the language of the customer is not just a marketing ploy, but a sign of respect. It is a guarantee that your consumer will 100% understand what you are offering, and therefore it is a solid foundation for a long-term relationship. That is why HeyGen's ability to translate videos and adapt content for different markets opens up new horizons for brands. Now, you can easily scale your business and attract customers in different countries without wasting resources on complex and expensive localization processes. So let's move on to the next lesson where I will tell you how to do it.
Hey there, in this video we'll talk about one of my favorite HeyGen's feature, is the possibility to create podcasts. And you can do it pretty easily just with one URL. So you are going to the labs, and in the labs we have here video podcasts. You have the possibility to generate a 2-speaker AI video podcast from a PDF or YouTube link by a few clicks. Let's try it together. We are going at here. Here we need to wait a little bit. You can drag and drop here a PDF file. For example, I want to create a video about our course that we've created with Kate, and we can just take the link to our HeyGen course, add here details, wait a little bit. After that, I need to check avatars. You can use HeyGen avatars, or you can use your own avatars. For example, in my case, I will use my avatar is the first one. I think that I will need some long video, like 5-10 minutes. Let it be like here. And after that, I will use Kate's avatar. And here we are. Let's take something without laptop. I think that this one is good. And we need captions. We definitely need captions if we need this content for our Instagram, TikTok, etc. So we need vertical or square formats. We can change it. If we need to change the language, we also can change the language, and so that's it. So at this moment, we can just click submit, and in these few clicks, we've already have this video which is generating right now. As you see, I'm heavily using this format both for content creation, so it's the kind of UCG content where I can like make discussion about, for example, our AI content creation course. I have few examples for our Ukrainian courses, stuff that we use on the regular basis for some agency activities, etc. So my highly recommendation to you is to go and test it. And if you will have any questions, just let me know. The example of results of such video podcast you will find in the next lesson. So see you in the next video, and bye-bye.
Hello and welcome to this lesson. Today we're going to explore the 11 Labs homepage and get familiar with its general functionalities. This is a fantastic tool, and this course will guide you in understanding its full potential and how you can leverage it to your advantage. There are just so many ways you can use it. Honestly, I can't even begin to count them all. When you log in, you'll see your homepage displayed like this. You can switch between dark mode and light mode, and in your workspace you'll find various options for creation, whether it's instant speech, an audiobook, an AI agent, a podcast, sound effects, or a dubbed video. There's a lot to explore. You can start creating content or voices by simply clicking on an option. There are also various voices available for you to choose or view. Here you can create or clone a voice. You have options like voice design, cloning a voice, or accessing voice collections. Let's turn our attention to the left side panel. Here you have the Home tab, where we are now, and the Voices section. This is the place to create your own voices or find ones that suit your needs. 11 Labs boasts a large library of voices, perfect for all kinds of content. The library appears like this, featuring collections such as epic voices or trending voices suited for conversational AI. You can filter these voices by language, trending sounds, or accents to find exactly what you need. We'll cover creating your own voice in future lessons. Collections include language collections, use cases, and special collections. For example, there's the John Wayne Rugged Man collection, where you can find voices resembling his. This feature is quite fascinating. Next, let's talk about text-to-speech. This is where I spend most of my time. You can paste any text here, hit generate, and it will convert it into speech using your chosen voice. You can select the voice, model, speed, stability, etc. to generate audio. Next, we have the voice changer. You can upload an audio or video file, and it will transform the voice to your preference. It's a fantastic way to customize audio to your liking. Following that, there's sound effects. This section allows you to create various sound effects without needing to search for them. For instance, you can type click sound, and it will generate one for you. There are also settings you can adjust. For instance, you can set the duration of a sound and similar parameters. It's an excellent feature, especially for video editors. Next is the studio. Here you can select your desired tasks and navigate through your projects. Here we also have dubbing. You can dub your videos or audio files in 29 languages. Pick your preferred language and you'll have a great dubbing experience. Now on to conversational AI. We'll delve deeper into this in the next lessons. For now, just know that conversational AI creates agents you can interact with as if they were real people. All the details can be accessed here. We'll explore this further when we reach that section, but for now, let's return to our main topic. Finally, there's the speech-to-text feature, where you upload your file and receive a text transcription. Here, you'll find audio tools like Audio Native, VoiceOver Studio, Voice Isolator, and AI Speech Classifier. This completes your homepage overview. We'll dive into all these features in upcoming lessons and sessions. Thanks for joining me today, and let's continue exploring 11 Labs. See you soon. Hey there! Welcome to today's lesson. We're diving into perhaps the most fascinating aspect of 11 Labs, voices. Let's jump into the Voices tab. Here you'll find My Voices, Library, and Collection. In My Voices, you have access to voices you've created and some default options. You can filter these by personal, community, and default categories. You can also filter by voice type. Moving on to the library, 11 Labs offers an extensive library of voices available for you, which you can filter by various categories. These categories include narrative and story, conversational, characters and animation, and even social media. If you're looking to switch up your social media voice, find something similar to yours or go for a completely new style. Plus, you can see how popular each voice is, which can help you decide whether to go for a more or less popular option. You can filter voices by language and accent too. Back to the categories, there are options like entertainment and TV, advertisement, and informative and educational. So if you need to convey information in a more educational manner, 11 Labs voices can assist with that. Next, let's explore collections. Here you can filter by language and use case. For instance, if you're seeking a relaxing and meditative voice, you'll find some good options here. There's a brief description of each voice before you listen to it, along with additional metrics such as high quality and language. Some voices might also have a credit multiplier. Pay close attention and listen to how each voice sounds. Returning to collections, you'll find special collections like meditative voices inspired by personalities such as Deepak Chopra. You can find soothing voices that meet your requirements. Now, heading back to My Voices, let's create a new voice together. Start by clicking Add a New Voice. You have 3 options and a voice library button. The voice design option is the quickest and simplest way to craft a voice. This feature generates a voice based on the prompt you provide. If you don't have a specific voice in mind, you can randomize to find one that suits you. For example, an angry old pirate, there's a sample text that allows you to preview how the voice will sound. You can also adjust settings like loudness, quality, and guidance scale. The guidance scale affects creativity. A lower scale results in a more creative AI, while a higher scale sticks closely to your prompt. We'll leave everything as it is and click Generate Voice. You'll be presented with 3 options. Listen to all of them and pick your favorite. For instance, if the first option appeals to you, select it. Let's name it Pirate Voice, since it's a pirate-themed voice in English. You have the option to add labels if desired or remove them if unnecessary. Remember to save your new voice. You'll now see it in your personal library. If you're keen on crafting a unique voice, consider Instant Voice Clone. With this, you can upload or record your audio to duplicate your voice. However, due to minimal recording requirements, the result might not be as realistic as the professional version. Since we already have this option, let's move on to the next one, Professional Voice Clone. This method provides a highly realistic digital replica of your voice. You'll need at least 30 minutes of clean audio for the process. The process takes a little time, around 5 minutes, but it results in an impressively realistic voice you can use on social media. We often use it in our courses. While we can't create another voice right now, the process is straightforward. Give it a try, create your voices, and I'll catch you in the next lesson.
In this video, we will talk about integrating AI voices into various projects. So we will go through the most popular use cases of AI voices. Right now, it's the era of AI revolution, and AI voices definitely can be a game changer in many different cases for your business and your projects. So let's dive in. If we talk about the lesson objectives, we will talk about how to recognize core features to understand 11 Labs voice AI capabilities. We will map use cases, identify optimal applications for AI voices, plan integrations, learn implementation basics across platforms, and of course, build confidently, apply best practices for quality results. So what is 11 Labs? It's a great tool that gives you a lot of AI voice technology capabilities. It's a leading platform that gives you text-to-speech, it's ultra-realistic voice generation from text input, speech-to-speech, it's voice conversion while preserving emotion, voice cloning, create custom voices from audio samples, And of course, it's about multilingual approach. You can support for 30 plus languages with native quality. Why AI voices? It's about unmatched realism. You have human-like intonation, natural emotional range, contextual understanding. Of course, it's about operational benefits. Rapid production, consistent quality, low cost versus studio. And it's about scalability. Instant multilingual, unlimited iterations, and global deployment. You have platform and SDK overview, REST API endpoints, core services via HTTP request, Python SDK, seamless integration for ML projects, JavaScript SDK, web and nose application. And of course, it's about high-speed performance from 200 to 500 milliseconds latency for real-time use. If we'll talk about the quick start workflow, you need just to sign up, create account and verify email, get API key, generate authentical credentials, post requests, send text with voice parameters, and receive audio. It's download MP3 or stream response. So let's go through the most popular and most relevant use cases. Use case number one is video voiceovers. You need to go through the basic process of script preparation, where you optimize text for natural speech flow, voice selection, where you need to match brand tone and target audience, localization, generate multiple language versions, and auto-sync. Align audio with video timing makers. If we talk about our experience, we produce a lot of content in Ukrainian, in English, and right now we have approach in translating our courses in different languages. 11 Labs gives a great opportunity to do it fast and really in high quality. So this use case is pretty actual for content creator, marketers, e-commerce which operates globally, and any global business which needs adopting their content for global audience. The next use case is audiobooks and podcasts. Here you have pretty similar logic. So you have content that you can create and the content that you can translate. You are going through the text processing, about format manuscript for optional reading, voice consistency, it's maintained character voice profiles, SISML poses natural pacing and dramatic effect. And of course, it's about chapter batching, process in segments for efficiency. Right now, I'm in the process of creating of my AI book. I already have it in one language. I want to translate it. And of course, audiobooks option and creating podcast option is pretty actual for me. So I'm happy to share this use case with you too. Use case number 3 is conversational AI. Here we have a great ability of using AI agents. Definitely you already tried to communicate with chatbots and you understand that it can be customer support, sales agent, marketing agent, etc. But what if this agent can talk to you? And what if it can talk to you with the voice of people you already know? So this is a great and really important business capability when bots start talking to you. You have user input from which you need to start. It's voice or text query received. After that, we are going through the processing. You need to generate contextual response, voice streaming, begin audio before completion. And the next stage is continuous dialogue, where you need to maintain conversational context. Use case number 4 here will be game characters. Definitely, if you are in game dev, you need to create characters, you need to give them their personality, their voice, and it's always challenging. So you have the dynamic dialogue, where you procedurally generated lines, context-aware responses, and player name integration. It's pretty easy to make emotion switching from multiple emotion states, seamless transitions, and reaction to game events. With all technical consideration, audio caching strategies, memory footprint optimization, and offline fallback options.
Use case number 5, it's about accessibility. You are moving through the screen reader's expressive content interpretation. Dyslexia support. You can give custom voices for learning differences. It can be cognitive processing, pace adjustment for comprehension. And definitely it can be personalization. With familiar voices, reduce cognitive load. One of my favorite use cases is e-learning. As the guy who is both in marketing and the e-learning field, here we have the most powerful possibilities. I can voice everywhere with my AI features from 11 Labs. So instructor voice cloning, it's about maintain technical consistency. When you still sounding like the same Anton or Julia, and you have this consistency. It's really crucial if we talk about the challenges we have right now with AI voices. The next stage is multilingual courses. Here we have possibility to scale content across languages. Content updates. You can easily refresh outdated material. And the next stage is about learning analytics, track engagement with voice content. Use case number 7, it's IVR or telephony. Here we have a huge amount of practical implementation in any business which need telephony and call. So you have customer experience, it's natural interactions that increase satisfaction. You have 8K Hz optimization, format for telephone audio quality. Prosody control, appropriate pacing and intonation. And it's always available, so you have consistent service at any hour. Use case number 8, it's dubbing and localizations. With auto-alignment, you match original timing, preserve emotional beats, sync with visual cues. One-click language shift gives you possibility to retain voice characteristics, maintain accent authenticity, and adjust for cultural context. Production benefits, 90% time reduction, simultaneous language releases, and consistent quality across markets. If we talk about the basic pricing, you can find it on the 11 Labs website and try to implement in your business unit economy and understand how to implement it better. This is actual pricing for this year, but definitely you can find the actual one on the link that you will find in additional materials to this lesson. Let's go through the best practices of implementing AI voices. The first is SSML implementation, when you control pauses, emphasis, and pronunciation. Optimal chunk size, 2-3 paragraphs per request. Robust error handling, when you implement retry logic with backoff. Audio caching, store generated audio to reduce cost. And version pinning, a log API version for consistency. If we go through the voice cloning deep dive, we need to go through the audio collection, 30-second samples for instant cloning, 5+ minutes of professional quality, audio processing, click background noise, normalize volume levels, voice model creation, neural encoding, and voice features, a distinctive characteristic extension, and go through the legal requirements. One of the most important questions that I already have heard from my big clients, pharmaceutical world, banks, etc., as it's about ethical and compliance guardrails. You need to go through the content policy. No harmful content generation, prohibited use categories, term of service enforcement. You need to go through the voice protection, inaudible watermarking, voice model access controls, impersonation prevention. And of course, we need to work with compliance framework. It's GDPR voice data handling or CCPA consent mechanism. Industry-specific regulations also need to be required. When you use AI ethically, your business process is more smooth and more predictable. Let's go through the few mini case studies, and you can find a lot of them already online. It's about 127% YouTube channel growth. The viewer retention increased after multilingual AI voiceovers. 85% audiobook production time. Reduction in production timeline for publishers. 58K in-game voice budget savings while expanding character dialogue by 3x. So you see that AI voices already give predictable results for businesses, helping to grow them and scale much more easier and much more faster.
Hello and welcome to this lesson. Today we'll be diving into creating multilingual voices for a variety of purposes. Whether for social media, audiobooks, or any other needs, 11 Labs has an extensive library to help us get started with multilingual voices. Once you're on the Voices page, you'll notice that you can see the language of each voice. There's also a handy filter option to help you sort through them. For instance, in the collection section, you can browse voices by language. Let's take a look at Spanish voices as an example. You'll find a wide array of Spanish voices perfect for your projects, whether they're for social media, audiobooks, storytelling, or educational content. The selection is quite diverse, ensuring you can find something that suits your needs. Now, if you're looking for a truly unique voice in Spanish, 11 Labs allows us to create one from scratch. It's a straightforward process, so let's go ahead and explore how to do that. To start, navigate to My Voices. We'll follow a similar process to when we created a voice previously. Head over to Voice Design, where you'll find a prompt. You can either randomize it until you find something appealing or craft your own description. If you choose to write your own, describe how you want the voice to sound. Alternatively, you can ask ChatGPT for assistance. For example, I requested ChatGPT to help create a Spanish voice prompt and provide some text for it. Here's what I ended up with. The prompt I received was for a deep, gravelly Spanish voice with a mature tone, hints of a working class background, world-weary but wise. It suggests a slow, deliberate cadence and carries emotional weight with a slightly cynical undertone. This detailed prompt is perfect for crafting a unique voice. Since the provided text was in English, we need to switch it to Spanish. If the text is too short, we can simply extend it a bit to better suit our needs. I utilized ChatGPT for the Spanish text because I'm not fluent in the language but still want to create a Spanish voice. I copied the text provided by ChatGPT to see how the voice sounds. Now here's the text and the corresponding voice. In the settings, you have options to tweak the loudness, quality, and guidance scale. I'll make some adjustments accordingly. Remember that the longer the prompt, the lower the guidance scale should be. Let's keep it at that level and generate the voice. After generating, you'll get 3 voice options. It's important to listen to all of them and select the one you prefer. For me, the first one sounds good, so I'll go with that. Let's give it a name. We'll call it Spanish voice and make sure to set the language to Spanish since that's the voice we're working with. You can also add labels such as accent or gender. For instance, I've labeled it as male, but am unsure about the accent, so I'll leave that out. Our description is now complete. Click Save Voice, and there you have it. Your voice is ready to use. To locate it, head over to the Personal section. Now, let's put it to use. Navigate to Text-to-Speech, input the text we used earlier, and select our newly created Spanish voice. Here, select the 11 multilingual model. Additionally, you can adjust speed, stability, similarity, and style exaggeration if needed. For now, let's generate the speech and see how it sounds.
A veces, la vida no te da respuestas. Solo te lanza al polvo, te rompe un poco por dentro y te obliga a seguir caminando con las cicatrices como recuerdo de todo lo que has sobrevivido.
Personally, I think it sounds great. If there are any Spanish speakers or students watching, feel free to share your thoughts in the Q&A section. Does it sound natural to you? Would you consider using this voice? This is one way to create voices in various languages as needed. You also have the option to adjust or use the ones already available from 11 Labs instead of creating a new one. But if a unique voice is what you desire, creating one here is a quick process, just as we've demonstrated. Thank you for joining me in this lesson. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's lesson. We're diving into the world of voice tone and directing. When creating AI voices, it's crucial to ensure that the voice you choose complements and sounds great with the provided text. To help with this, 11 Labs offers toggles you can adjust. I'll also share some general tips on enhancing your voice quality. Let's start by navigating to the text-to-speech option. We'll use an example provided by 11 Labs. You can select whichever you prefer. For instance, I'm looking to direct a dramatic movie scene, and here's the text I picked. When you select an example, a voice is already provided. However, what's important is selecting a voice that harmonizes well with the text. For instance, if we're narrating a dramatic movie scene, we shouldn't choose a voice like Mouse. That just wouldn't fit. In general, take a voice like Casper Spuds Oxley. There are labels provided indicating he is suited for audiences interested in tall tales and fun adventures. If you're aiming for a dramatic effect, Casper's voice won't be suitable as it might sound unnatural. You can either use your own voice or find another that resonates with you. Let's listen to this voice. Alice, for example, which is designed for news, making it unsuitable here. However, voices like Bill, known for narration, or Brian with a deep tone might be more appropriate. These voices align better with our text, so we'll choose one of them. You can further adjust by tweaking the tone and speed settings. The speed setting determines how quickly the voice and audio will play. I usually keep it at 1, but sometimes lower it to 0.90 for a slower, more deliberate sound. And speaking of slow, let's talk about stability. What does stability mean? The stability setting ensures the voice remains consistent between regenerations, making it sound more uniform. However, too much stability can make it sound monotonous. So if you want a more lifelike audio experience, consider lowering it. For instance, if you have stability set at 50%, reducing it to 40% might bring out more nuance. Let's adjust it to 45%. Next, we have similarity settings. Increasing similarity enhances voice clarity and aligns it with the target speaker. But be cautious. Very high values might introduce artifacts. Experiment with it to see what you like. We'll keep ours at 75% for now. Then there's style exaggeration. Currently, it's set to none. If you want a more exaggerated style, you'll need to increase the values, but beware, it might affect stability. If set, say, at 5%, it adds a bit more flair, but might take slightly longer to process. Similarly, using speaker boost enhances the similarity of the synthesized speech, but it might require more processing time. Now that our settings are ready, let's generate the speech.
You said you'd always be there for me, but when the chips were down, when I looked over my shoulder, where were you? This city chewed me up, and you watched, sipping on your half-calf latte.
And that's how it works. Feel free to experiment on your own, and I'll catch you in the next lesson. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's lesson. We're diving into another fascinating case study, and I'm excited to guide you through it using 11 Labs. As we've explored in our previous discussions, we've delved into conversational AI and the creation of AI agents. Today, we're focusing on a practical use case, crafting an AI agent specifically for booking appointments. When you access your main dashboard, take a look at the left side panel to find the conversational AI section. Within this section, you'll find the agents area where you can create a new agent. You can start with a blank template, but since I've already set up an agent, I'll walk you through what it looks like. The initial step involves selecting the primary language for your agent, along with any additional languages your AI might need to accommodate. For instance, if your services extend beyond English to languages like German, Ukrainian, and Polish, you would select these languages too. This leads us to setting up the first message. For the first message, I use ChatGPT to craft it, but feel free to tailor it to your needs. Here's how my agent appears, and I made sure to click on Translate to All, so the message automatically adapts to any selected language. Next, we move on to the system prompt. You have the option to write the system prompt yourself or use ChatGPT like I did. You'll need to articulate what you want your agents to accomplish. For example, I requested ChatGPT to generate a system prompt for an 11 Labs AI agent focused on booking appointments, and it produced a suitable prompt. Feel free to customize this prompt to your liking, modifying whatever you find necessary. This is where you establish your agent's persona. Afterwards, select the LLM version that suits your requirements. I'll be sticking with what 11 Labs offers for this. You can adjust parameters like temperature for creativity and set limits on token usage. Adding a knowledge base is also an option, though since this is a conceptual case, I haven't added one. Adding a knowledge base is advisable, and you can input secrets or other tools here as well. Remember, it's crucial to save your changes to prevent losing any progress. Next, you'll select a voice for your agent. I went with Archer, but there are plenty of options provided by 11 Labs, or you can upload your own. Consider turning on the flash feature for low latency scenarios. Personally, I have it enabled. You can fine-tune the output format, incorporate pronunciation dictionaries, and optimize for streaming latency. Adjusting factors like stability, speed, and similarity is also possible. I opted to slightly reduce the speed for more clarity. Now we look at analysis. Here you have the opportunity to establish evaluation criteria or data collection methods. It involves simply naming and detailing the prompt. Moving on to security, you can enable authentication if desired, though I have chosen not to for this instance. Implementing allow lists to specify permitted hosts, and enabling overrides for client requests are also available options. I have opted only for an agent language this time. Webhooks and daily call limits can also be configured if needed. In the advanced settings, you can adjust the turn time out, which is the maximum time allowed since the user last interacted. You can also set a silence and call timeout, which determines the maximum silence duration before a call terminates. Here you define the maximum conversation duration and input relevant keywords. I've included terms like book, reschedule, cancel, appointment, details, preferred time, and schedule appointment to help the agent identify key topics in dialogues. You also have the option to specify the user output audio format and manage client events such as audio interruption, user transcript, and agent responses. Additionally, there's the option to save call audio and decide on conversation deletion timelines. In the widget section, embedding code and gathering feedback can be configured. You can choose when to request feedback. The feedback can be ignored, collected during the conversation, or after it concludes. Customizing the widget appearance is also possible. I've picked colors that appeal to me. The widget can feature a unique look, like a round shape. I've added my preferred color codes, or you can opt for a more orb-like design. Adding a link to an image, such as an avatar, is another option. However, be mindful of the recommended resolution and maximum size. For now, we're sticking with the orb design. You can also determine what will be displayed on the widget, such as start a call, end a call, a need help button, listening status, and instructions for interaction. For the interface, I've enabled a language drop-down so users can select their preferred language. While muting during calls is an option, I've left it disabled for now. Including terms and conditions here is crucial for informing users about your policies, and there's also the option to add a shareable page. I've written a brief description of our AA agent, highlighting that it's an AI-powered voice assistant designed to assist clients in booking, rescheduling, and canceling appointments for my enterprise. Once everything is set, I save these configurations and proceed to test the AI agent. You can select the language and interact with it to see how it handles frequently asked questions. So that wraps up this use case of leveraging conversational AI from 11 Labs. I encourage you to experiment with it for your ventures. You might come up with alternative applications, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the Q&A section. See you in the next lesson.
Hi there. Thanks for calling Coco Enterprise. I'm here to help you book, reschedule, or cancel your appointment. What can I do for you today?
Hi, can you help me book the appointment for the next Monday?
Okay, I can help with that. To book an appointment, I'll need a bit more information. Could you please provide your full name, the service you're interested in, and what time you'd prefer on Monday? Also, please provide your contact information.
Hey everyone, welcome to today's lesson. We're diving into how 11 Labs can be a game changer for content creation. Specifically, we'll explore how to automate the process to make your life easier. One standout feature is the text-to-speech capability. Earlier, I created a script for an Instagram reel and I'm going to paste it here for you. This is just an example about healthy food options. You can choose any voice that fits your style. We need to find a voice that aligns with our project. In the library, you'll find a variety of voices to suit your needs. In the social media tab, pick a voice you like, whether it's in Spanish, Hindi, English, or any other language. For instance, there's a youthful American male voice with a baritone or tenor and a slight millennial fry, but I'm leaning towards a young male YouTuber voice with a charismatic vibe. I believe this voice works well for a reel, so we'll use it. You can listen to how it sounds and add it to my voices. Once added, head back to text-to-speech to locate it. In the All section, you'll find Nick, the voice we've chosen. You can select any model you prefer. We'll stick with the recommended model for now. Feel free to tweak settings as you see fit, and let's hit Generate Speech.
Wait, who said healthy food has to be boring? Colorful, delicious, and good for your body. Yes, please, real food, real fuel, packed with flavor, not fake stuff. This isn't a diet, it's a lifestyle. Eat clean, feel amazing, glow naturally. Your body deserves the best. Feed it like you love it.
You've just heard the result. You might notice some pauses that need adjusting, which is where you can experiment with different text arrangements to achieve your desired sound. For this example, it's satisfactory. I'll download it for future use or share it with my community via a public link. You can share it on platforms like Facebook, X, or WhatsApp. Now, let's explore the sound effects feature, great for reels and videos. This isn't limited to Instagram, but is also applicable to TikTok, YouTube, or any video content you're creating. Describe the sound you need. For instance, let's input typing on a phone as our sound description. Consider the timing and prompt influence. A lower setting yields more diversity, while a higher setting sticks closely to the prompt. Given the short prompt, we'll keep settings as they are and click Generate. After a brief wait, we have 4 samples to listen to. You can download these samples. This method saves time you'd otherwise spend searching through editing apps for the right sound. Specify what you need and it generates it for you. Give it a try and play around with the options. Use sounds from 11 Labs or create your own for social media. Share your feedback in the Q&A section and I'll see you in the next lesson.
Voice synthesis has come a long way thanks to AI, but as powerful as these tools are, they're not foolproof. To get professional, natural sounding results, there are a few common pitfalls you'll want to steer clear of. The first mistake, using generic or poorly structured input text. Just like with image generation, AI voice tools rely on the quality of your input. If your script sounds robotic or overly formal, the voice output will too. Always write in a conversational tone. Think about how a real person would speak, with natural pauses and varied sentence lengths. Next, many users forget to match the voice style to the context. A peppy, upbeat voice might work great for a product demo, but it'll feel completely out of place in a somber documentary. Most AI tools let you choose between tones like enthusiastic, calm, or formal, so be intentional about what best serves your message. Another big one, ignoring pronunciation quirks. Names, acronyms, or foreign words can easily be misread by AI. The solution? Use phonetic spellings or include helpful hints in the text, like adding commas or breaking tricky words into syllables. A little formatting can go a long way in getting a clearer read. Also, don't rely solely on the first result. Voice synthesis is rarely perfect on the first try. Test different versions, tweak your pacing, or split your script into smaller sections to adjust tone and emphasis. Think of it as directing a voice actor, you're guiding the performance. And finally, be mindful of overuse. AI voices are great, but too much synthesized narration in one video can feel monotonous. Mix things up with visuals, real voice clips, music, or even on-screen text to keep your audience engaged. In short, voice synthesis tools are incredibly useful, but they still need a human touch. With thoughtful input and a bit of trial and error, you can create audio that feels polished, professional, and authentic. Hello. By now, you've already learned how to generate text, visuals, and videos with AI. You've seen how prompts can turn into professional results, and you've built the foundation of your own creative portfolio. But there's one more step that separates a beginner from a professional, and that's optimization. Content creation with AI can feel exciting, but it can also get overwhelming. One day you're generating images, the next you're editing videos, then you're writing captions or blog posts. If you do everything manually, you'll spend more time switching between tools than actually producing results. That's where optimization comes in. In this lesson, we'll look at how to organize your creative process so that your workflow is smooth, consistent, and repeatable. Think of it like building a production line for your creativity. Instead of starting from scratch every time, you'll set up systems that help you move from idea to final product with fewer steps and less effort. Here's what we'll explore. First, how to set clear goals for each piece of content so you don't waste time on endless variations. Second, how to connect different AI tools into a single pipeline. For example, starting with ChatGPT for your script, moving to DALL-E for visuals, and finishing with Canva or a video generator for the final output. And third, how to automate repetitive tasks like generating captions, resizing images, or scheduling posts. The big idea here is simple. AI isn't just about creating content, it's about creating systems. Systems save you time, reduce mistakes, and give you the freedom to focus on creativity instead of routine. By the end of this block, you'll know how to build a workflow that feels effortless. You'll see how a well-optimized process not only helps you produce more content, but also opens the door to monetization. Because once your system is running smoothly, you can scale it for clients, for your business, or even for passive income streams. So let's get started. In the next lessons, we'll take practical steps to turn your creative workflow into a streamlined machine. And you'll see how optimization leads directly to new opportunities for growth and income. Let's move on to the next lesson.
Hey there, in this video we are talking about AI assistants. The basic AI assistant, they are based on your functional prompt that you've created to solve some task, to write the text, to create the deck, to automate your sales script, etc. And if we talk about the basic prompts, we've already talked about different frameworks, how you can structure a prompt, how you can make it more efficient, how you can adopt these prompts to the next stage. And in this evolving world where everyone is moving to AI agents, the next things like MyGPTs, Google Gemini gems, and Claude projects are examples of like basic AI agents, but not autonomous. So in each case, you need to implement and start using this stuff on the regular basis. So you don't have your personal AI agent which starts automatically, but you can create your own AI assistant for different tasks, for productivity, for marketing management, etc., to implement it on the regular basis. So if we talk about the idea of the AI assistants, you can create them in three main AI systems. It's ChatGPT's OpenAI, it's Google Gemini gems, and its projects in Claude. If we talk about the basic idea, what is the difference of MyGPT, for example, and the systematic prompt? You have your own chat with your own database. We can say that it's not RAG, but the knowledge base that you put there, and you start implementing this knowledge for further approach. So let's proceed and see it, how this works and how it can be implemented. The most powerful stuff of AI assistants is in ChatGPT. You are just going to GPTs, and here you have like a full library of such tools. You have different tools for writing, productivity, research analysis, education, lifestyle, programming, etc. You have the featured, you have the trending, you have the most popular, you have different integrations that you can implement further. So there are a lot of different really valuable stuff that you can implement further. And if we talk about how it can be managed, if you need to create your personal AI assistant, for example, for writing content for your Instagram or Facebook, or for creating presentation, the first thing you need to try to do, and you need to go to the GPT's library and start searching what do you need to have. For example, you start searching for Instagram helper, the GPT that will help you to create Instagram content. And we have different GPTs. For example, we have Instagram post writer, Insta guide, Instagram expert, Instagram marketing expert, etc. We can click to any one of them, check what reviews do we have, not so good 4.2 just, how many conversation was done, and start the chat and test it how it works. For example, we can ask write an Instagram post for this artwork, and we have like some example of Instagram post with hashtags, with understanding what is going on, etc. This is the bad example of AI assistance. Why? Because it's not well educated. And to make it working in the right way, you need to start educating this. You need to start giving a good knowledge base. A lot of information is not structured. So this is not the right way you can work with this. What is the right way working with MyGPTs? You need to create your own. So you're going to creating, and here you have few more options. You have the possibility to configure it to write name, description, instructions, conversational starters, knowledge base, etc. And you have another more valuable options. You have the possibility to create it in chat. So I'm usually creating in chat, and after that go to the configuration and add additional details. So the start working with ChatGPT is always starts from the systematic prompt. We can use any prompt framework that we've already learned in our course. So for example, we can ask ChatGPT to act as a professional salesman, Udemy course creator, Instagram marketing expert, etc. Any role we start with. After that, we are talking what we need to do. For example, act as. So go through the process of creating an Instagram account, writing scripts, preparing presentation, automating some reporting, etc. After that, we are given context. The context is the most important. We are going to the configure tab, and here we have upload files. So for example, if you are writing content for Instagram, you need to upload your tone of voice, your target audience personas, additional examples of your analytics, what works well, and this is what is really crucial and very important. Let's proceed with the creating, for example, Instagram helper, and we can start with act as Instagram marketing expert. And the next stage, what do we need to do? Create a post, engaging post on the topic from customer, and give the text of post image, and hashtags. We need also here hashtags. This is still like very basic prompt and very bad prompt. So our MyGPT will work from 0 to 10, so it won't be so ideal. But we can push it further and see how it's going on with the configuration. So we have the basic information, and here in this prompt we have role, so act as Instagram marketing expert. We have the action, what we need to do. We need to create an engaging post on the topic from customer, and we have the output that we need to get. We give the text of post, image, and hashtag. What is wrong with this stuff? We don't have enough context, so we will need to add additional context here. And in our case, we need to upload here target audience portrait. We will need to upload here additional stuff like more details about tone of voice. It's better to upload your analytics from previous post from the Instagram analytics, add additional details about which posts performed best, which post performed well, not so good, and this is where we need to add additional details. And coming back here, we have our name. We can say that it's our Insta marketing expert or marketing expert for Insta, ChatGPT don't give the possibility to share content where it's like such words as Instagram, Facebook, etc. It's about trademarks. We have description, creates engaging Instagram posts with text, images, and hashtags. We have the detailed description, and we have the basic information that we need to do. And as mentioned previously, we need to upload files. So we can turn on the code interpreter to give us some table information. We can go through upload files to add the database. Here we can upload, for example, some tables with our previous Instagram statistic. We can add additional information, for example, about what is going on with our activities. So we can add some details about what is going on wrong and what is going okay. And the last but not the least in this story, we can go through the next stage in this activity. It's to try test it and see how it works. So we are going to the Create tab. And here we have three main options. What we can implement, it's only me. So we have the possibility to don't share it and use just by ourselves. It's very important when you are using something privately. You don't want to share your knowledge base with somebody. Anyone with the link, and you have the possibility to share with the team. To create my GPTs, you need the paid version of my ChatGPT, at least the basic one for $20. But you can share it even with colleagues who don't use paid version. They can start using it for free. And you have GPT store, so we've already checked some of them which were published in ChatGPT store, so you can easily go through and use it with anyone with the link. So we have anyone with the link. Let's see if it will be published, because I will have Instagram a lot of in the text, and maybe it can be an issue and it won't work smooth. And after that, we have our marketing expert for Insta, and we can ask, for example, to write a post about top 10 AI tools for marketers. And let's see how it will manage this. So here is what is going on. Here it gives you the Instagram post, top AI tools for every marketer needed in 2025. ChatGPT, definitely how we can live with ChatGPT. Jasper, Surfer, Lumen, Copy AI, Grammarly Go, Canva, Notion AI, Senseize, and Looker. So we have this list. We have hashtag. We have the visual concept. We can ask create picture, and we will get the picture for this post. So it's still creating, and based on our imagination, we have the visual concept that we need to show, the carousel, and after that it will implement it further. In my case, I heavily used my GPTs. I have like hundreds of them for different tasks, and it's my main issue that it's really hard to search them, because ChatGPT still don't have well-designed search tool for GPTs. And I have my American Bro, which helps me with my English writing. I have my LinkedIn helper, which helps me with LinkedIn content creation, marketing strategy, other stuff. And this is really good when you have all this possibility to implement in your further approach. Another stuff which I use ChatGPT regularly, I use my GPTs to make one AI to talk to another AI. For example, I have my GPTs who help me to create and craft prompts for presentations for Gamma app. I have my GPT, which helps me to create images prompts for OpenArt, video prompts for Kling, etc. And this where we have really a high productivity and possibility. Definitely this image will not be so good, because in prompt there are a lot of small details, and as you see, there are misspellings in the prompt. But if you will ask just to redo, give us logos, and don't add anything else, it will be okay to work further and implement. So how you can make your AI assistants better? It's educate them. So you can go in any moment to the edit GPTs, and here you have the possibility to add additional details. So you have here the full scope of details where you can upload files, upload your tone of voice, for example, if it's sales assistant, your scripts, CRM analytics, etc. Test it, try it. As a similar functionality is available in Google Gemini. It's called Gems. So you can go to the Gemini here. You are going to explore Gems. And in Gems, you have pre-made by Google. So you have
a lot of gems, the same as Ads library and ChatGPT's library of GPTs. You have Chess Champ, you have Brainstormer, Career Guide, Coding Partner, Learning Coach, Writing Editor. For example, we are going to write an editor, and here we have some ideas what we can write. I want to write a post about that I have 9K students on Udemy. Write a LinkedIn post. So with predefined games, it gives me a lot of questions. For example, it gives you understanding what do we want to write. Yeah, we can say that we're just celebrating this. It will start writing and giving additional details. So it gives you the whole information. And it will help you to write. So it's more about grammar checking. It gives you the possibility what is going on and what you can implement. As you see with Gemini and with ChatGPT, it always depends on how deep you are in the information you're given. For example, in Gemini, it gives me a lot of questions and don't want to work from scratch. In ChatGPT, I have my own LinkedIn helper, and when I just asked to write a post about 900K students on Udemy, in few seconds, we will got the full fledged info. So the great posts with images, with details that we are celebrating, we are happy to do it. But I've spent more time to educate it, to give it context, to give it examples. And right now I have the ready to use post. If you talk about Gemini process creation, it's pretty similar to other gems. You are going to explore gems. You create new gem. And here you can create any helper which you need. For example, I want to create detailed gem. Let's go copy some creator that I've already used. We can just copy paste prompts that we've already used in our further approach. Let me hide this from sidebar, our marketing expert from Insta, and let's edit it. So we will use the systematic prompt that we've already used in ChatGPT, and it's also possible. So if you're operating in different systems, you can copy your system prompts from one to another. And here we have this systematic prompt here. And let's call it our Instabro. So we have our Instagram content creator, and it gives you possibility to work with it. So we have Instabro. We can start chatting with it, and we can play the same game that we've already done. We can ask to write the post about top 10 AI tools for marketers. So we can go there and ask to write AI tools for marketers, and this is okay. Here we have this data, and you see that it works pretty well. We have the top AI tools with the same even number of tools, but a little bit different. And it gives us the visual concept that we can. So last but not the least, in this cohort, it's the Claude's project, so you can educate the same. For example, this is my example of Claude projects that is educated to create digital marketing strategy from scratch, and we have like comprehensive data with all competitors, target audience persona, example of content, etc. And it also was done on the same principle. So as you see, it's pretty straightforward. You can test it, try it, and see how it works for you. I hope it will help you. Ask any questions if it's needed in the Q&A session, and I will see you in the next video.
Hey there, in this video we will talk about a new amazing option in the OpenAI world, about OpenAI Operator, the browser agent revolution and autonomous web automation for everyone. So the main question, what is our journey today? We will meet OpenAI Operator and introduce to the browser automation. We will talk a little bit about its technical architecture, how the magic happens, and real-world applications in different spheres, business, coding, marketing, and personal life. Of course, it has its own challenges, future vision, and we will dive into future steps, how it can work. So what is OpenAI Operator? It's AI agents that autonomously navigates websites to complete complex tasks. It has its own research preview and early access rapidly evolving capabilities. It's transformative tech which bridges gap between AI and web interaction.
If we talk about the evolution of agents, it all started with text chatbots, which were conversation only. After that, we had tool using AI, API access, limited scope, browser control, can click, type, and navigate, and the full autonomy when we can go through the complex workflows and self-collection. And of course, if we talk about OpenAI operator, it's about this. So how operator works? It cloud browser environment, secure isolated execution. It has GPT-4o vision system, which understands visual interface elements. And it has reinforced skills tree, progressively learns interaction patterns. So if we talk about what is inside is the CUA model, which capture visual input from the website, understand element recognition and context, verify result validation and adaptation, and act precise interaction execution. If we talk about safety by design, it's user override, humans remain in control, it can content filters, prevent harmful actions, and preparedness tiers, graduated access to capabilities. We are going through the access pricing and roadmap. It's accessible right now just to pro users, so you need to pay the subscription $200 per month to get the full feature access. It's also accessible in Plus and Teams soon, so you will find it, but a little bit later. And if we talk about the possibilities, yes, it's accessible through the API access, developer integration coming soon. What are the main operator superpowers? A lot of users love it mostly for personal stuff. When you need to book a restaurant or go to prepare your vacation, you need avia tickets, you need hotel booking, etc. You have a lot of factors you need to go through. You have deep reasoning for this to make research, and after that you need to go to booking.com and make a booking. But all this is about few features which are available to browser agent and not available, for example, to basic MyGPTs inside ChatGPT. It's about form filling mastery. You have completes complex forms accurately, and operator can do it. You have multi-step reasoning, which is amazing when you need to do deep research before you will decide what you do. For example, what is a good hotel for the big family with 3 kids, which are 3, 7, and 9 years old. This is my case study. And you can go through the plans and execute complex workflows. Of course, it's about self-correction. It adapts and errors and changes. So you can deep dive in each step and understand what is working on. There are a lot of use cases, and operator is pretty good in the coding use cases. Debugs CI pipelines, it identifies failure points to build processes. It can generate templates, create structured templates from commit history, and documentation lookup, find and applies relevant documentation. So if we talk about documentation and research, operator is definitely amazing. In marketing, which is main field, there are a lot of other amazing cases of such tool as OpenAI operator. You can use it for email campaigns, for example, for cold email outreach when you need to create sequences, you need to debug them, etc. For ad creation, A/B testing, analytics, in all these cases, operator can be a valuable helper on your regular basis. So if we talk about the basic marketing playbook example, you can prospect research, gather insights from LinkedIn. After that, you can ML sequence setup, which creates personalized templates, schedule delivery, optimal timing configuration, and response tracking, monitor engagement metrics. Of course, there are a lot of really great examples in the personal life. So as I mentioned, one of the promo videos for operators start with the travel planning, when you have a lot of things that you need to adjust during this research search. You need to find flights, hotels, activities in one session, and you can ask operator to do it. It can be subscription management, so you need to go through the audits, recurrent charges, cancels, unwanted services, so it can be done. Grocery reordering maintains regular orders across multiple stores, or appointment booking, schedules medical, beauty, auto services, etc. You need to just give him personal data, approve the form, and see the thank you page in the final stage of this process. If we talk about live admin demo, vacation planning, it can be go through the flight selection, price comparison across airlines, accommodation booking, matches, preference reviews, and final activity scheduling. If we talk about the limitations that it has compared to others, it's of course about CAPTCHAs, dynamic UIs, and authentication. What's next with Operator? It's of course about mobile support with app automation capabilities. It's about plugin ecosystem, third-party extensions, API access, developer integrations, which will become it more richer and more engaging, and multi-agent collaboration, specialized role division, when you can ask it to integrate itself with other agents and get better result and make it faster and easier for you. So the last slide, it's about the future capabilities and key takeaways. Of course, the right usage of Operator can give you the 10x productivity boost. It's automated repetitive task, and you can go through the different use cases across business, dev, and web personnel. It has really amazing availability 24/7, so it's always ready to assist. Please try to get your feedback, and if you have any issues, you always can contact OpenAI support. Definitely not of us are ready to pay $200 per month to test this new tool, and in the next videos I will share with you other toolkits, other solutions that can be much more cheaper or for free. We will talk about another autonomous AI agent, Manus, so keep posted. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the Q&A session, and I will see you in the next video. Hey guys, in this video we will talk about Manus. Manus is autonomous AI agents created by a Chinese company. This is really amazing evolution of all AI tools together. It can autonomously solve a lot of tasks that you need previously create very deep and very detailed instructions and prompts, and right now it can be done totally from scratch. Manus gives you possibility to conduct really amazing deep researches, create websites, make easy operations inside browser, for example, to login form, go and book restaurant, or find you a hotel for stay during the vacation. My case studies of using Manus, it's pretty straightforward. I have a task, for example, for deep researchers, and it gives me a lot of valuable data during these deep researches. For example, I need to find tools for geo, just a few minutes of deep research, and I've got detailed report in the PDF, comprehensive comparison of the tool, the description of all main tools and features, etc., etc., etc. So if you talk about the deep research, you have like few free options during the day. You don't need to start paying compared with ChatGPT. So if you need to get really deep research, you need to go to Manus. It can be done there pretty easily. You can go and try with some really easy stuff. For example, I've tried Manus for registration on my Ukrainian website. We don't have CAPTCHA, so the registration with my personal data was done, and it gave me thank you page in the end of this process. So any easy stuff when you need to go to fill the data and finalize the registration, it can be done by it. In the case when I've asked it to send Udemy coupons to one of our partners' websites, it didn't work because it was captured there, but the main process definitely was pretty similar. So we started through this process. There was the process of logging in. It tried to go through, and we can check each element of this process and see how the process was looking like. So we can easily work with the whole video of the Manus interaction, examine it, see how it was implemented, etc. And of course, if we need to get more ideas how we can use Manus, we can just go and ask Manus to make like a deep research about what are the main case studies of application of, for example, of Manus in different spheres in business and marketing, and we have ideas about autonomous task execution, knowledge and memory retention, complex workflow automation, API usage, etc. A lot of my friends who are more like on the developer side, IT side, they use Manus for code writing, for connecting different services with API or webhooks, creating additional small websites, application, etc. Let's see what data we have here on Manus with the official website. So here we have the examples. You can just click to explore the use cases and see what we have. For example, if you need to make some scientific research, you can easily see how Manus is helping with the detailed information, and you see the whole process, how it works, how it's doing research, where it's found, etc. And the final stage, you can go to the clicking button, skip to the results, and you can see the final report, how the electromagnetic field is working. You have the detailed PDF with the all references, etc., etc., etc. As I mentioned previously, some basic website building is really easy to create with Manus. Here we have Tangle social guide site, and this is how it was looking like during the replay. So you just ask Manus to research Tangle's social, you are a master website builder and award-winning writer. Build a website about how to use Tangle social, and here we have the basic testimonial. If we are skipping to the result, we have the Tangle social guide website. So we can go and see the whole website if it's needed. And we see the all files. And if we will upload this on server, we will get the website. And here with the link, we see how it looks like. It's definitely not like fantastic, but for website that was created for 5 minutes, definitely it can be used as a testimonial for the approach. Let's proceed with the example. The example which is pretty closer to my educational niche. For example, I need to create a course. And here we have a testimonial how to create me a fast API course. And we are looking firstly on replay. And we are looking on the basic prompt. I'll create comprehensive fast API course, and all requests which we need here. And when we are skipping to the results, when we already scanned all database where we have this information, etc., we can see how detailed such course can be. So, for example, here we have the detailed comprehensive fast API course. We can go to the module start API. We have this module, we have additional materials, we can move from one module to another module, so it looks really amazing. Let's proceed. Such examples can be really, we can find a lot of different examples for web applications, for mobile applications, websites, courses, etc., etc. If we talk about my thoughts about Manus, definitely it's a next big thing in the our regular approach with AI. Because when you ask Manus to go to register somewhere, to do some monkey manual job for you, it's definitely can be game changed in different processes. So Manus can create, it can analyze, it can research, it can code. You have like standard mode, you have high effort, and this is even in the free version. Definitely this tool will evolutionize further. It will add additional features, but right now you can see that with Manus you can make really amazing things, really amazing stuff. And in the next video we will have a practice working with Manus. We will test some prompts for the deep research, we will test some prompts for the website creation. So keep posted, ask questions in the Q&A session if you have any, and I will see you in the next video. In this video, we will talk again about Manus, but more about practical approach. As you've already understand the capabilities of this AI agent, they are amazing and they can be used in different spheres. I will test it in the most regular stuff I usually use for web development. I will create a basic landing page for our SaaS digital marketing agency SaaS Booster. I will show how it helps me with this regular task on the deep research, and we will do it on practice. So let's start with the basic idea of the web designing. Of course, as in any AI agents, it all starts with some systematic. We need to go to Manus and ask to act as professional website builder. After that, we are going to through the website creating process, we need to give the context. And we asked to create a website for SaaS Booster digital marketing agency based on uploaded deck. So we uploading here the deck and use the brand colors and the information from the deck. The last but not the least in this story, we need to see how it will deploy, and it will be a question when they're asking about how personal this information is. So can it deploy and public the website on the internal Manus URL? So theoretically, everyone can get it. So if you have any personal information, you can say no and stop this process and just get the files. In my case, I was interested to see how it is looking on the final result. So I asked Manus to proceed. And you see how the process is going on. The first, it was extracting content from the brand colors and uploaded PDF. It got the basic information which is needed. So it's got the whole information from the PDF, saved images, viewed it, and so on. So as a result, it successfully extracted content and brand colors from the SaaS Booster PDF and initialized React template for the website. And it gave the brand colors like blue, red, orange, dark blue, navy with gradient backgrounds. It's got the company information that SaaS Booster is SaaS digital marketing agency with 1.5k successful projects and like basic portfolio, partners, etc. So all this data was getting here. After that, it started the website creation. You see how the design implementation was going on. After that, it's test websites for responsiveness and visual appeal, validated content accuracy, deploy website and provide access link to user. And as I've mentioned previously, there was the request allow Manus to deploy the website publicly. And here we have yes, allow the text. So after all this process was done, we have the public link to the website details. We have here, it's on the Manus space. We can edit it if it's needed. We can set to private. So after we've checked the results, we can ask to other activity. And if we need to change it to subdomain, we can move to the pro plan and do it. Let's see how our website is looking like now. So SaaS Booster, the colors are correct. Some issues with logo, but it's easily fixed, so we can make it. We have design for SaaS. About our background, we have 1.5 successful projects, and since 2008, we have our credentials: Meta Business Partner, Google Partner, trusted by 40 plus SaaS companies. Why choose us? Proven reputation, successful portfolio, okay. Trusted globally, all this data information, and we have the form, and we have the places where I need to push the links, add the logos, and change something if it's needed. So as we see in practical tasks when we need to do something with this stuff, it's really amazing. As I managed previously, I can manage this website, so I can go here and set it as private. If I don't want to share it, I have all my files that I can take, push on the server and upload. So SaaS Booster website, indexes, brand colors, SaaS Booster logo, etc. I can take it and publish it on server, so it can be easily done. You see how easy it can be to create like some basic landing page with Manus. So for a few clicks, you got this amazing result. You can try to do it by yourself. Right now, we are coming back to another amazing feature of Manus, is the possibility to do really deep researches. Just to recall, you have limited number of deep researches in ChatGPT. You have pretty good deep researches in free version of Grok. But for example, if I need to make a deep research in the Manus, I can ask to just go and find the similar tools with the all specifications. So when I've named it deep research, it gets the whole information with details, how it's need to be done, what information you need, etc. So it's easily can be done for any activities. So we have here the analyze the features, unique selling points for Scrunchy AI, scrolling down, finding the information, searching for the database. And here we have the analyze data for all these markups, analyze websites with their similar toolkits. And as a result, we have the list of the competitors. We have the reports inside. We have
the detailed, I don't know, like 18 pages report with a link to all competitors, description of what is amazing in these tools, why they're good and why they're bad. We have the comprehensive comparison, so we can also go through the detailed comparison and find all DEX. Here we have even the comparison metrics for understanding what is going on here. For the most important competitors, we have detailed features analysis and 7 points. So we have it for Scrunch, we have it for Profound, but we have it for all other tools. And if you need, you can switch between these tools, compare them, get more insights, etc. And the last thing that we can play with you doing this, we can ask it to find us a hotel in Porto for exact dates. For example, let's play it as for the personal life. I can ask, I need a hotel, act as professional tour agent, find a hotel for 2 adults and 3 kids, 3, 8, and 10 years old. With minimum rating 8.0 on Booking, 1 kilometer nearby city center, and budget limitation 200 euros per night, for example. Right. And we can give the dates, for example, that dates from 6 to 8 of June 2025. So here we have the hotel research process, and it will try to do it. So we will see how it's starting and how the AI agent usually works. So it needs some time. I'm worried that maybe my credits on Monos are finished. No, it's okay. We have the data set. It's connecting data source. So it's starting. You see the search process. It has basic search results, and here we can find on the booking the details. So it's searching on Booking. We can pause it, and right now I misspells hotel in Porto. I need today. It's an important fact. And it will be implemented better. So you see as how is the agent browser is working on. So it's adding details, it's updating the plan, it's searching the information about Porto on Booking.com. We can see all basic elements here if it's needed. We can see what is searching on Porto on the Booking. So you see the process, how it's going to Booking.com, how it's adding Porto, how it's adding check-in date, check-in out date, how it's adding kids and the age of kids, what information is actual or not, etc. So all in real time, which is really amazing. You have the criteria that you've already set up, so it will make sorting for you, for example, with the filter 1 kilometer close to the city center, and it's grabbing the dates, so it's already grabbed the dates for our stay. And further, it gives you all details which are needed. I want to spend your time and definitely highly recommend you to register in Manos and play it by yourself. So you see that during today's our practical lesson, we went through the website creation and we've created a website for our SaaS Booster agency. We've made pretty good deep research and we found all competitors for one of the geo services with the deep description. We started my practical research for the hotels, and right now I will have like a quick solution for my booking on the booking.com. You can do it and try by yourself. You will get the ideas what hotel will be the best solution. In our case, we will have these ideas and you can try Manos by yourself. Please test it, try it, share your experience in the Q&A session, and I will be happy to answer if it's needed. So have a great experience using Manos and other AI autonomous agents, and I will see you in the next video. In this video, we will talk about one of the most popular tools for creating AI agents, Make.com. If we talk about the possibilities of Make, it's make your automation intelligent with no coding required. We will go through the question, what is Make.com? It's no-code platform, formerly known as Integromat. Make.com lets you connect apps and design workflows without writing code. It has visual interface. Like connecting digital Lego blocks, the drag-and-drop interface makes building automations intuitive. And it's accessible to all. Even non-technical people can create powerful integrations by linking pre-built models. The pricing that scales with you. It has free plan that starts with 1,000 operations per month, access to core features, and 2,000 app integrations. It had the core plan with 10,000 operations, faster scheduling every 1 minute, and advanced features. And Pro, Teams, and Enterprise, higher operation quotas, priority execution, custom variables, collaboration tools. The visual workflow builder makes the process much more easier and faster. You have the logic that you can see and draw your workflow as connected modules on a canvas. There are connected actions. Each model performs as a desired action and passes data along connections. It's easy to edit, modify your automation visually without code. The core features for AI integrations. You have AI integrations built-in models for OpenAI, Google Vertex AI, etc. You have a HTTP module, which connect to any AI API with web requests. Webhooks enable real-time triggers from external services. Iterators and aggregators process multiple items and collect results. JSON handling parse and create structured data for AI APIs. The HTTP module, your gateway to AI. You can connect to any web service. Make HTTP requests to any AI service with an API. You have authentication supports. Send credentials securely to access protected AI endpoints. All methods available. You can use get, post, put, delete, and interact with AI services. You have integration flexibility. If there is no built-in app, use HTTP to create your own connection. JSON, the language of AI APIs. Parse JSON module. You can convert AI responses from text into structured data. Extract specific values from responses. Map data to later modules. Make AI outputs usable in your workflows. JSON aggregator module. You combine multiple items into one JSON structure. Prepare batch data for AI processing. Group multiple results together. Create structured requests for AI services. The webhooks, instant AI triggers. You can generate URL, create a unique webhook endpoint in Make. Receive data. External service sends data to your webhook. Trigger scenario, Make instantly activates your AI workflow. And process with AI. Data flows to AI services for intelligent processing.
Iterators and aggregators mention multiple items. You can receive multiple items, a batch of data enters your workflow. Split it with iterator, process each item individually through AI, and combine with aggregator, collect processed results into one bundle. Native AI integrations. You have OpenAI with access to ChatGPT, DALL-E, and Whisper with the pre-configured modules. You have Google Vertex AI, connects to Google's machine learning platform without coding. Azure OpenAI, enterprise AI solution with Microsoft security and compliance. And Hugging Face, tap into thousands of open source models with simple configuration. What is an AI agent? It's automation plus intelligence, a workflow that uses AI to make decisions or generate content. It's semi-autonomous. It takes input, processes it with AI, and acts as a result. It's context-aware. It understands natural language goals and adapts dynamically. And it has access to tools. It can leverage makes 2,000 plus app integrations as its toolbox. AI agents versus traditional automation. In traditional automation, we uses fixed logic and predefined rules. If-then conditions only, cannot interpret context, needs explicit instructions, brittle with phase variations. In AI-powered automations like AI agents, adds a layer of intelligence and adaptability. We can understand text and context. You can communicate just in plain English. Makes dynamic decisions, generates new content, and handles not deterministic tasks. Building a basic AI agent step-by-step instruction looks like that. You define your goal and trigger, decide what your agent should accomplish and how it will start. Gather input data. It's usually one of the most complicated questions because companies and the organizations usually have non-structured data. You need to collect necessary information, the AI will process. Invoke the AI. Send your data to an AI service with clear instructions. Process AI output. Extract and handle the AI response appropriately. And take action. Use the AI result to perform a useful task. Example, building an AI email assistant. Trigger a new email receipt. Gmail model watched for new incoming messages. AI processing. OpenAI model analyzes email and drafts response. Response validation. Filter model checks if an AI response meets criteria. And we send in reply. Gmail model sends the AI created response. If we talk about one of the most crucial things if you need to build AI agents, it's to be with the clear AI prompts. Here you need to be specific. Include exact details about what you want the AI to do. Vague prompts lead to vague results. Provide context. Tell the AI its role and give background information. This helps frame its response appropriately. Structure desired output. Specify format, length, and tone. These guide the AI to deliver exactly what you need. Include examples. Show the AI what good outputs look like. Examples clarify your expectations better than descriptions. Best practices is start small and iterate. Start with one simple prototype. Begin with a basic workflow to test the concept. After that, do 2-3 different test iterations. Refine prompts and logic based on results. Have 10 plus sample cases. Try with different inputs to ensure reliability. And 100% confidence goal. Reach full automation only when results are consistent. The best practice is about human oversight. You have AI processing, AI analyzes inputs and generates suggestions. Human review, person validates AI outputs before action. Performance tracking, monitor success rate to increase automation. Automated action, system executes approved suggestions. The most popular use cases for AI content creations can like this. You can monitor content sources and let AI generate posts, summaries, or drafts that human can review and publish. Another popular use case is AI chatbots. You have messaging apps, build AI-powered bots for Telegram, WhatsApp, or Slack that respond to users in real time. Website support, create 24/7 customer service agents that handle common questions without human intervention. And internal Q&A, develop knowledge assistants that help employees find information quickly. Another popular case is support ticket triage. You have technical issues, AI identifies and categorizes hardware, software, and connectivity problems. Billing questions, payment inquiries automatically routed to finance specialists. Feature requests, suggestions tagged and forwarded to product development teams. Account access, login, and authentications issues flagged for urgent resolution. And other inquiries, miscellaneous requests analyzed and directed appropriately. AI can analyze income tickets categorized by type, tag with priority, and route to the right team automatically. The popular use case is lead enrichment. You have the new lead captured, contact form submission with basic information, AI research for finds company data from web sources, insight generation, AI summarizes key points about the prospect, and CRM update, lead recorded enriched with AI-generated insights. Another popular use case is email assistant. Inbound processing, AI analyzes incoming emails and classifies by intent. Support requests, sales inquiry, partnership opportunity, general questions, and response generation. AI drafts contextual replies based on email type. Personalized greeting, relevant information, appropriate next steps, and professional sign-off. Challenges here are about API access and costs. API keys required. Must obtain credentials from AI providers before building Make. Paid services. Most AI APIs charge per request or token. OpenAI has no free API tier. Operation limits. Make plans restrict monthly operation. Complex AI scenarios use many quickly. Rate limiting. AI services cap requires per minute. High volume can cause failures. The challenges are in AI reliability and context. Output quality varies. AI can produce incorrect and non-essential answers. Build verification step into critical workflows. Limited memory. AI calls are independent. Each request lacks context from previous interactions unless explicitly provided. Error handling needed. API calls may fail or return unexpected formats. Implement fallback path for graceful failure. And content filtering. AI services may reject certain prompts against their policies. Test thoroughly to avoid failures. Getting started. Your first AI agent. Sign up for Make. Create a free account to access the platform. Obtain API keys. Register with your chosen AI provider and get credentials. Start with templates. Explore Make's template library for AI workflows. Build a simple agent. Create a basic scenario following our step-by-step guide. And test and refine. Run with simple inputs and improve based on results. This is how AI workflow with Make works. And if you want to get better results, just keep iterating. Test it, get the smarter solutions, and try to implement in your further approach. My recommendation for you, try with the right goals. You need to start with them, and after that, decompose all the process step by step and test each step. Don't forget about the AI restrictions like hallucinations, and if you have bad input, you get bad output, and try to implement it in few iterations. I will be happy to assist you, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask them, and I will see you in the next video. In this video, we will talk about one of the most popular solutions for creating basic AI agents, n8n. The workflow automation with n8n make your life much easier. It's a practical guide mostly for non-tech guys like founders, marketers, product managers who want to build AI-powered workflows automations without coding or with low code. So why automate your workflows? You save valuable time. Offload repetitive tasks to automated workflows. Your team can focus on strategic work instead. It's increased consistency. You reduce human errors, automations perform tasks the same way every time. You can scale effortlessly. You handle growing workloads without proportional increases in manual effort. If we talk about the power of AI and automation, you can handle complex tasks, end-to-end solutions, and real-world examples. AI can draft content, analyze text, and make decisions. Traditional automation can't do these things alone. AI summarizes or decides automation route that result to the right place automatically. And AI categorizes a lead or generates a reply.
The workflow continues based on that intelligent output. So what is NA10? Low-code workflow tool. NA10, pronounced as NA10, lets you design custom automations by connecting different apps and services visually. It gives you visual puzzle pieces. You can drag and drop nodes, steps, or integrations, and connect them like joining pieces in a game. No coding required. Automated simple or complex tasks without writing code. Perfect for non-technical users. Inside the NA10 editor, you have nodes. Each block represents an action or integrations. You have connections. Arrows show data from one step to the next one. And you have visual feedback. See your automation logic at a glance. The key features of NA10 are Visual Workflow Builder. You have intuitive drag and drop interface to create workflows without technical experience. You have 400 integrations pre-built nodes for popular apps like Slack, Google Sheets, and CRMs. Also, you can go through the flexible triggers, real-time webhooks, or scheduled runs at set intervals. And of course, it's open source. You have self-host for full control over your data and deployments. If we talk about the cost, it's cost-effective automation. You have zero usage fees, no per task charges unlike other tools. You have workflow scale, no artificial limits on automation complexity, and 100% control, full ownership of your automation infrastructure. It's about AI-ready architecture. You have native AI support built on OpenAI integration. Chain AI steps connect multiple AI operations, and LangChain integrations leverage advanced AI frameworks. If we talk about popular AI-powered use cases, usually it's about auto-reply to customer inquiries, daily AI-generated reports, and content generation. If we talk about auto-reply customer inquiries, it's about chatbots. OpenAI drafts responses to incoming emails automatically, or chats, or something like that. With daily AI-generated reports, you can pull data, summarize it, and deliver insights to Slack daily. Content generation. It gives you power to generate blogs from topics and save to Google Docs. Other common use cases are social media automation. You can schedule and publish content across multiple platforms automatically to maintain consistent presence. CRM lead management. Automate lead capture workflows with personalized follow-up emails to nurture prospects. Or you have e-commerce order processing. Streamline order handling with automated inventory updates and customer confirmations. Planning an AI workflow. First of all, you need to define your goal. Clearly state what you want your AI agent to accomplish. Example, automatically answer support emails. Further, outline the steps. Map out the trigger, AI action, and outputs on paper first. This reduces complexity and moves further. Identify integration. List which tools you'll need: email service, AI, API, data storage, etc. Example of AI support bot can look like this. First of all, we have email. This email inquiry arrives and a new support request triggers workflows. AI drafts reply. OpenAI generates helpful response. Then we send response, automated email back to customer. And a log interaction. We have record in Google Sheet for review. The step number one, in this case, it's email trigger. We have email trigger node, so we set up IMAP or Gmail node to watch for new messages in your support inbox. After that, we configure filters. Only triggers on emails to support your company.com containing specific keywords. And capture data. Output the sender, subject, and body text for the next steps. Step 2, it's extract email content. We will parse the email with AI, use a text extractor to pull out the important parts of the message. Clean the input, remove signatures or irrelevant text that might confuse the AI. And format for AI. Structure the prompt as customer says issue, please draft a helpful reply. Step 3, AI generates reply. Open AI node. Send the extracted query to the OpenAI GPT model through NA10's built integration.
Prompt engineering. Include clear instructions for the AI. Your friendly support assistants answer concisely and accurately. And response output. Capture the AI's response text to use in the next step of the workflow. The step 4 here is to send the response email. We configure email node, set up Gmail or SMTP node with your credentials. Address the original sender using dynamic data from trigger to reply to the right person. And format the message, add greetings and sign off the AI-generated content. And send in the email, deliver the response automatically. The 5th step is to test and improve. Test end-to-end. Send a test email through the complete system. Refine AI prompt. Adjust instructions if responses are not quite right. Add safeguards. Filter sensitive issues to human agents. And log for review. Track all interactions to monitor quality. More AI agent ideas. You can create content generation bot. It will generate blog posts from titles and save to Notion or Google Docs. You can go forward with lead qualification bot, analyze lead info and update CRM with qualification scores. Or you can go through the frequently asked questions chatbot, answer team questions in Slack using your knowledge base. Tips for using NA10 effectively. First of all, start simple. Build step by step and test nodes individually while designing. Name your nodes. Use descriptive names like parse email body instead of function. Backup workflows. Export your workflow JSON regularly, especially before big changes. Use templates. Leverage 900 plus pre-built workflows from the community. The common pitfalls to avoid. The missing error handling. Failing to implement proper error handling can lead to workflow failures and data loss with severe consequences for your automation. Overusing code nodes. Excessive reliance on custom code nodes makes workflow harder to maintain and debug, increasing technical debt. Exposing credentials. Leaving credentials visible in your workflow is the most critical security risk, potentially gives unauthorized access to your systems. And forgetting to activate. Building the perfect workflow won't help if you forget to activate it, a surprisingly common mistake that renders your automation useless. The key takeaways can be freedom and flexibility. You have open source power without vendor lock-in. AI-enhanced automation, smart workflows for non-technical users. Team empowerment, save time with consistent 24/7 processes. Unlimited scaling, grow automation with your business. Let's get started with NA10. Try NA10 Cloud. Sign up for hosted version with no setup. Use templates. Import pre-built workflows as starting points. And set up credentials. Gather API keys for your services. Build incrementally. Start small and add complexity gradually. Resources can be the next one. You can go to the official documentation of NA10. It has comprehensive guides for every node and workflow type. Community forum, ask questions and find answers from experienced users. Workflow templates, browse ready-to-use templates by category. And tutorial videos, watch step-by-step guides on YouTube. The real-world impact here will be in saved hours and money. So you can get more than 47 engineering days saved. You can go through 200 hours saved monthly. And one tech stack with superglue connects all your systems seamlessly. Next steps in your journey are pretty straightforward. Start small, pick one simple task this week and automate it with NA10. Join the community, connect with other automation enthusiasts to share ideas, and keep experimenting. Try new AI APIs as they emerge to discover game-changing optimization. As you see, NA10 can be a game changer in your journey of automating all your processes with AI and creating basic AI agents. Start smart with the goals and proceed with digitalization and creation the solution that will make your automation process smooth and more effective. And I will be happy to see you in the next video. Feel free to ask questions in the Q&A section if it's needed, and if the Udemy will ask for the honest review, feel free to share your honest review with the platform. See you.
Hey there, in this video we will talk about new feature ChatGPT Agent Mode. Definitely you have heard about ChatGPT's OpenAI operator, and Agent Mode is something new and something more simple that helps you to act with AI inside your browser. It has a lot of practical use cases, and in this video we will talk how it can transform your daily routine in your personal life, business, coding, and marketing. This is the way of transforming the way we work, communicate, and accomplish tasks through AI assistants. So let's move to the agenda of this lesson. What we'll cover today? We will go through the introduction to Agent Mode, what it is, why it matters, and how it transforms ChatGPT from a chatbot into an autonomous assistant. Of course, we will dive into core capabilities, the tools, features, and technical foundation that power Agent Mode. We will go through the real-world applications, how to use Agent Mode effectively across personal, business, marketing, and development contexts. And of course, we will go through the best practices and future outlook, tips for success, limitations to consider, and what's next for AI agents. So let's get started. Who this presentation is for? Definitely my main core audience are non-tech people, so marketer, entrepreneurs, product managers, and we will go through the looking how to automate research, reports, and routine tasks to drive efficiency and growth. Of course, we can't skip the tech audience, and we will go through the theory about how AI tools can work for coding, data analysis, and workflow automation. And it definitely will be helpful for general AI users, anyone curious about leveraging AI agents for productivity. So no deep technical knowledge here is required. The basic learning objectives we will have here is understanding of Agent Mode fundamentals, applying domain-specific use cases, master Agent Mode operation, and optimize agent performance. So what is ChatGPT Agent Mode? A breakthrough AI assistant. Agent Mode transforms ChatGPT from a passive chatbot in an active assistant that can take initiative and competitive tasks on your behalf. It's like giving ChatGPT its own virtual computer, with a keyboard and mouse enabling it to browse websites autonomously, interact with web interfaces, write and execute code, connect to your apps and services. Unlike classic ChatGPT, which only responds to prompts, Agent Mode can proactively perform multi-step tasks online to achieve your specified goals. First of all, why Agent Mode is game changer? We are moving from chatbot to agent. It transforms ChatGPT from a passive Q&A bot to active assistant that can take initiative, like hiring a super efficient digital intern who never gets tired. It's bridging through an action, not only researches and analyzes information, but also takes action using tools, moves beyond idea generating and straight into action. And is built on proven technology, combines strengths of OpenAI's earlier prototypes, the web browser operator, and the research-focused deep research into one unified system. Agent Mode is natural evolution in AI assistants, saving your time by handling tedious multi-step tasks that previously required human effort. So the key capabilities at a glance. It's autonomous workflow. Once given an objective, ChatGPT Agent Mode works for minutes or even hours on the task without additional prompts, handling branching steps until completion. It's reason plus action loop. Seamlessly switches between thinking, reasoning through what to do next, and doing, using a tool to act, to complete complex tasks. It has a toolbox of skills. It utilizes multiple built-in tools which it can invoke as needed, from web browser to code execution, choosing the best tool for each subtask. Live progress and control shows you what it's doing in real time via an on-screen narration log, with full user control to pause, intervene, or stop the agent as needed. Tools under the hood. It has Visual Browser, a full GUI web browser that allows the agent to click, scroll, and navigate websites just like a human. Text Browser, a lightweight text-only browser for quick information retrieval when a full GUI isn't needed.
Code Interpreter Terminal, a sandboxed environment where the agent can write and run code and manipulate files. Connectors, secure integrations to your apps, Gmail, Google, Calendar, Drive, etc. to access personal or work data. Smart use of browsers. It's visual browser for tasks requiring rich interaction, clicking through search results, logging into websites, filling out forms, viewing and interacting with graphics, navigating complex web interface. Example, fill out this job application form on LinkedIn. Text browser for simpler information retrieval, reading articles quickly, scanning large volumes of text, acquiring APIs, faster data collection. As example, find the latest news on electric vehicles. The agent intelligently chooses the appropriate browser based on task requirements, optimizing for efficiency or interaction as needed. Code execution and data handling. Here, Agent Mode contains a sandboxed Python environment similar to Code Interpreter, allowing it to write and execute code on the fly, perform complex calculations and data analysis, transform and analyze upload files, query databases or APIs, generate visualization and charts, and debug and test solutions iteratively. Connectors, integrating your apps. You can integrate and connect Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Drive, or GitHub. Connectors enable personalized assistance with your actual data while maintaining privacy. You must explicitly authorize each connection, and the agent never sees your passwords. You remain in control of what it can access. Safety and user control feature. It's permission first, full interruption, watch mode, and transparent log. For example, if the agent needs to send an email, it will prompt, "I like to send this email on your behalf. Please review and confirm." This balanced approach ensures the agent is helpful but never acts without appropriate oversight, especially for sensitive operations like sending messages or accessing personal information. How to access Agent Mode? Availability requirements. You need to have the paid account. It can be ChatGPT Plus, Pro, or Team Enterprise subscription. Available on desktop, web interface, and limited mobile support. Some regions may have delayed availability. No free tier access currently available. Enabling Agent Mode. You open the ChatGPT web interface, click the Tool and Modes drop-down, select Agent Mode from the menu. If not, check Settings, Beta features. Using Agent Mode, the basics. You need to describe your task, agent at work, and hands-on control. Example travel planning is one of the most popular examples when you have a user request with some budget and you have the final deliverable. And in all this process, you see how the Agent Mode is working. Example business research. You have the request, research phase, action phase, and the deliverable. In all this approach, you have the possibility to double-check results, change your prompt, add details, etc. Another example is coding task. You have the request, here is a dataset of scale CSV, write and run Python code to analyze trends and output a summary graph. And Agent Mode with each approach will help you. In benchmark test, ChatGPT agent achieved 27.4% success rate on difficult math problems when using the terminal tool. Using Agent Mode in personal life, it kind of has a lot of use cases, and in our practical lessons, we will try to play with some of them. Travel planning, research and book flights, hotels, and activities based on your preference, budget, and dates. Create comprehensive itineraries with local recommendations. Event organization. Plan parties or dinners by finding receipts, creating shopping lists, comparing prices, and even scheduling deliverables on venue results. Appointments and errands. Find local service providers and schedule appointments, handling the search and booking process with your confirmation. Daily task management. As Agent Mode has access to your calendar after approval, you can manage personal to-do list, check your schedule for free time, and keep your life organized like a virtual personal assistant. Personal productivity boosters. Here we can go through email and calendar summaries. Start your day with a rundown of important emails and meeting schedules with drafted responses and suggested meeting times. Shopping and budgeting. Research products, compare options, track expenses, and generate personal finance reports based on your receipts and invoices.
Learning and entertainment. Plan personalized workout schedules, learning passes, or entertainment options based on your preferences and goals. ChatGPT Agent functions like a personal concierge for your life, handling many chores and plans automatically, acting as an AI lifestyle manager. Life automation recurring tasks. Set it and forget it. One of Agent's most powerful features is the ability to schedule tasks to run automatically on a recurring basis. Save a completed task as a workflow, set it to require a schedule, and receive results automatically at your specific time. Examples can be weekly meal planning every Sunday night, or daily morning briefing with news and updates, monthly budget review from your expenses, weekly parking space request of the offline, etc. Using agent mode for business, it also can be different. You can go through the office and admin coordination. It can be document and presentation preparation, research and analysis, data updates and reporting. Agent mode functions like a super efficient junior employee who can handle buzzwords and complex projects alike, changing how many business tasks get done. Business use cases. It's research and analysis, in-depth research capabilities. For knowledge workers, the agent performs comprehensive research tasks. It can be different competitive intelligence, financial analytics, and knowledge management. Business use case. It's about productivity automation. It can be through the repetitive task automation when ChatGPT agents excels at having repetitive office work that typically consumes hours of human time. This can be a real-world example. A marketing team used agent mode to automate this monthly social media performance report. The agent logged into LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and Google Analytics. It collected relevant performance metrics from each platform, generated a PowerPoint deck with consolidated results, completed in 19 minutes what normally took several hours. The slides needed minor refinement, but heavy lifting was done automatically. Agent mode for marketing. You can go through the campaign performance reports, buyer persona updates, content creation and repurposing, and market and competitor monitoring. Honestly, I love the last point because I monitor a lot of competitors, and definitely this functionality when you have the full-fledged browser agent and when you have the possibility to make deep researches, combine it, it's really amazing. It's continuously track competitors' websites or social media updates and compile findings into regular competition watch reports. Agent mode for developers. Here we have environment setup and DevOps, debugging and troubleshooting, code generation and execution, and GitHub integration. Agent mode serves as coding copilots that can handle many routine development tasks while still requiring expert oversight for complex architectural decisions. Developers. It's about data science and beyond. It's a go through the data analysis and visualization and advanced developer use cases. In benchmark tests, it significantly outperformed prior models in completing realistic data science tasks. Limitations and challenges. Of course, we are talking about speed considerations. Autonomous tasks can take 15 to 30 minutes for complex browsing or computation. While this saves you time overall, it's not instantaneous. Better to start a task and check back later. Compared to usual performance with chat, when you get the response immediately, definitely it seems a little bit longer, but the result will make you really happy. Accuracy and judgment. The agent can sometimes follow incorrect passes or misinterpret tasks. It might click wrong links, summarize content inaccurately, or create outputs that miss the mark and require human refinement. It's about interaction requirements, not fully set and forget. Often requires input for permission and clarifications. Complex tasks may need to be broken down or redirected if the agent gets stuck. Beta status. As a very new technology, think of agent mode as a junior intern at this stage. It can do a lot, but often needs oversight and guidance for optimal results. Safety and privacy and ethical considerations. You need to remember about all things that we are talking during using other AI tools, not just from OpenAI, but other platforms. It's about data access awareness, it's about privacy protections, safety guardrails, and ethical usage.
Technical access limitations. First of all, you need to remember that right now agent mode is beta. Beta stability as a relatively new feature. Expect occasional glitches or timeouts with heavy tasks. Work best on desktop web interfaces rather than on mobile apps. Site restrictions. Some websites use CAPTCHA or block automated browsing. The agent can't handle two-factor authentication on its own and may require your intervention. Financial limitations. OpenAI has restricted financial actions. The agent won't complete purchases or transfer money independently as a safety measure. The resource usage. Running agent's task uses significantly more computing power. Limited plans may experience higher cost or hit usage caps. Availability and cost considerations. As I mentioned previously, you have the subscription requirements. ChatGPT Agent Mode is a premium feature available only to paid subscribers of ChatGPT Plus, ChatGPT Pro, ChatGPT Team, and ChatGPT Enterprise. No free tier access is currently available. It can be changed, but right now, no. Geographical limitations. At launch, Agent Mode was not enabled in certain regions. And usage cost. Heavy use of agent mode can consume your usage quota relatively quickly because of multi-step reasoning and tool usage. Team and enterprise plan may be more suitable for extensive agent automation. We are proceeding forward, and let's talk about the best practices for effective agent mode usage. First of all, write clear task prompts. The same as in all our AI tasks. Provide a clear end goal with relevant details, dates, formats, priorities, budget constraints. Think of it as writing instructions for a human assistant. Break down complex tasks. For extremely complex goals, consider dividing into smaller sequential tasks. A modular approach often yields better results than one monolithic prompt. Monitor progress appropriately. Watch the agent live feed to understand its operations, especially initially, but avoiding micromanaging. You can often kick something off in the background and then come back to it. Pro tips and tricks. Use time constraints. Specifying time limits in your prompt to ensure that agent prioritizes efficiently. Research topic X spent on no more than 10 minutes. Leverage connectors. Make use of connector apps for personalization. Summarize updates from My Project Docs in the corp folder. Chain agents for complex workflows. Have one agent gather raw data when need its output on another agent for polishing into a final report. Stay informed about updates from OpenAI, as they plan to add improvements regularly. New connectors, tools, or capabilities could make the agent even more useful over time. Common pitfalls to avoid. Over-reliance. Don't assume the agent is always correct. It can make mistakes or produce suboptimal results. Always review the output, especially for important work. Think of the agent's output as a draft that might need your polish. Vague instructions. Avoid broad requests like do my homework or fix my business. Provide context and define what a done task looks like. For example, complete these 5 math problems and show the steps is better than do my math homework. Security missteps. Be careful with sensitive information. Ensure any data you share compiles with company policies and opens AI terms. Mask or redact confidential details when possible, and double-check permission requests before approval. Resource oversight. Monitor token usage for a large or frequent tasks to avoid unexpected charges or hitting plan limits. Optimize by scheduling reports at reasonable intervals and using focus scopes when possible. Future outlook. It's the big rise of AI agents. On the horizon, ChatGPT Agent Mode represents just the beginning of a new era of AI assistants. Technology companies have a long envisioned AI agents. It's about continuous improvement. OpenAI has committed to iteratively enhancing Agent Mode with significant improvements over time, making it faster and more reliable, compatible with more tools and services, and accessible for more users globally. And of course, it's about the future integration vision. Eventually, we might see connectors for everything from Slack to banking apps, and a truly unified digital assistant. Imagine simply saying, agent, handle my morning, check emails, pay bills, update my data, etc. And this looks really great. So key takeaways here, we are on the stage of active transformation, practical value, empowerment, not replacement, and future adoption. It's about how agent mode can transform everything around you. And in this chapter, we will add more practical examples and results while OpenAI will update agent mode. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them and I will be happy to assist you. Don't hesitate to direct message me, and if Udemy is asking review at this moment, feel free to put honest review to this course, because your review will help this course be helpful and accessible to more students all over the world. And I will see you in the next video. Hey there, in this video we'll talk about practical usage of agent mode in ChatGPT by OpenAI. Definitely it's the most simple example that everyone is love to use in browser AI agents, but we will show how to use the tool. I comment what are the pitfalls, what can be pros and cons, etc. And after that we will go in more deep business, marketing and development examples. But this is just basic showcase how to use. I have just took the prompt that we had in our presentation, plan my 3-day trip to Tokyo from Lisbon for next month with a $2,000 budget. I preferred cultural experience and food, good food. That's the example that we had in the previous deck. So everything we need to do, we need just to go to the agent mode. Here you see how many usage do you have per this month. And it's always important to remember that this is limited feature for Plus users. You still have it in Pro, in Teams and Enterprise, but it's not accessible in free plan, at least yet. So we are turning on agent mode and we can start. So we are going forward and see how it's going on. So it's set in the desktop. It's the first stage where you see how it's going on. If you need, you can click and you will see the reasoning. You see that, yes, it's asking about budgets. Okay, let's take flexible dates and it will give you more flexible. If you will see that something is going wrong, you don't have enough data, etc., you can easily go through. So we see the Lisbon to Tokyo round trip August 2025 flight cost, and it's right now is going and it's trying to find all the information. You can take over the browser if it's needed. You can stop. You can go through the activity and see how it's working in the process. So all steps are required here. So we can come back to the desktop view and we see the flights from Lisbon to Tokyo. It's searching Google Flights right now, going through the reading mode. It's trying to find the price. Definitely with such small limited budget as 2K, I will need to find very cheap flight. And it's an issue because the average flight is like 800 euros, 1K euro. And we see that it's really hard to find cheap flights in such limited time when you are planning something in the month. But it's trying. It's going to Expedia, it's going to Japanese airlines, it's searching how to find such places in Reddit, etc. And it's going on how to plan 3 days in Tokyo, Japan. It's still researching. You see how it's doing the research. It recommends me to visit Tokyo National Museum with private tour. Maybe after that it will give me some more details. It's still working. You see the whole process. After that, it's going to Reddit to find the best recommendation here. Reddit, TripAdvisor, YouTube, all sources are working on. Honestly, I don't like sushi. My kids like sushi, but Tokyo's best sushi is a good idea. So to visit Tokyo and don't taste sushi, I don't think that it's a good idea. Okay, ramen. Ramen is also a very famous Japanese soup. Let's go through ramen experience. Outer market. So you see all stages. If you need the documentation, you can go to the activity to double check the links. So you can go back to each link to see how it's going. If you need to come back to the browser and check this article, you can take over the browser, you can stop searching if it's needed. But the basic idea, when you have some such plan, you can just give the task to ChatGPT open mode and close your laptop, go for a walk, wait a little bit, and come back to it after the job will be done. So it's still searching hotels. So with my budget, I don't have a chance for 4-star or 5 stars, but 3-star maybe we'll find something. And it's searching budget your tour. It's still searching the solution. Maybe we will have something. And it's going to find Tokyo subway details, public transport. So all recommendations for me. Okay, we have Go Tokyo ticket page. Maybe not the worst solution, so we have a possibility to double check this information. Okay, we are looking information here. It's planning our trip for further steps from Narita to Shinjuku. The best transport options in Tokyo. Usually it takes from 5 to 15 minutes, depends on the capacity, on the tasks, etc. So you definitely have the basic understanding what do you need to do here. You see what do you need to change, what experience you will get. And when we come back to our prompt, we understand that it's pretty fluffy basic prompt. And the more context you will give here, the better it will work. So if you even restructure this prompt with the race, our usual basic framework with the role, action, context, execution, it definitely will be better. But even with this basic prompt, it makes some assumptions. It's searching for, it's even found 465 bucks flight, which look like impossible, but somewhere it found it. We will double check these flights after that. This looks like more regular flights. This pricing is more similar to this. In our further approaches, we definitely will go and work with more details, but right now you see the basic principle that you have your autonomous browser agent, which is searching something, finding, researching, making solutions based on it, giving you links. If you will say, yes, go here and book, if it will not be CAPTCHA or two-factor authorization, it will do it for you. So you have the whole magic of AI in your hands. Yeah, it's Tokyo Museum. Honestly, my kids were asking about Japan, so maybe not this year, but next year it's time to make their dream come true. Okay, it's found information about Tokyo National Museum. It's double-checked the opening hours. It's restructured everything. It's found the date on the trip article. And went forward. It's searching for the tickets. All the data will be done in this list, so you will have all in one. Definitely, it's pretty useful for you to go through. You see the whole process here. It's searching the data where it's needed. As I've mentioned previously, right now it's doing calculations. It's putting all details together.
Like in deep research or O3 model, you see how it's structured and what calculations were done, what metrics it uses, etc. So it's really amazing at this stage. And it's creating the detailed overlook. You see all elements of this trip: museum ticket, food cost, total activities cost, flights. I think that just in a few minutes we will get the final file with this information. If you need a deck to show it to your family or friends or team when you are planning something, you can go forward and act with it. And here we are. Here we have our 3-day Tokyo trip plan. It took us just 10 minutes, not so long. As I mentioned, in average it's from 5 to 15, but for some complex tasks it really can go like half an hour. So we see the flights. Flights definitely is the most expensive part in this story. Travel time, airport transfer, hotel, it gave us hotel details, public transport, local IC card, daily itinerary, with all details, with food, with historic ways, where are we going, how are we going, what are the approximate budget summary per person, and tips and cultural etiquette. So all details are here, and you can request details if it's needed. So as I've mentioned, it's the basic way how you can use agent mode. We didn't ask it book something, but it can if it's not captured there, or if you don't have some limitations with authorization, two-factor authorization, etc. But my recommendation here is to try to play, to see how it works for you. In our next videos, we will go through more business use cases. Feel free to ask questions at this stage, and we will add more details to this course after agent mode will evolutionize and OpenAI will add here more details and more results. So see you soon, and don't forget, not just watch these videos, but practice, practice, and practice, and get the great results with AI.